How's it going today? This is the third episode of this Kitefoil tutorial series. Today I'm going to go over how to sit down and also stand back up. Let's get right into it.
So when people ask me for advice on how to sit, I usually start with this. Learn how to squat and foil at the same time. Easy squat in the beginning, and then once you start to learn that, go deeper and deeper into the squat. And as you see, the lower you can get, the easier the sit down is going to be for you. This will feel awkward and look goofy in the beginning, just like anything with the foil. So after you get the squat down, you still need to keep that front foot pressure on the board. So as you see, I'm taking that front hand, placing it on the front of the board as I'm getting ready to take my feet off, just so the board doesn't pop out of the water as I'm trying to sit down. Your front hand's just replacing that front foot. And whenever you feel comfortable, push down with the front hand, pull in on the bar, and then drop those legs to the side of the board. Still utilizing that front hand to move around the board. So if I want to go cross-legged, kind of keep that pressure with that front hand, leaning forward, crossing the legs, then you get the balance point back with the foil. So let's get your kite control dialed in for the sit down. As you see, it's around that 45-degree angle. I think mine sits around 40 degrees just because the angle of you sitting on the board is a little bit lower. But you definitely don't want it too high. I've noticed when I put it too high, it'll have a tendency to kind of drag you downwind, and then you overrun the kite and you kind of just fall off the board. So a nice, easy riding position, not too far upwind, not too far downwind again. All right, for the stand up. So as you notice, my kite here has a little bit of an upstroke angle. What this does, it allows it basically to pull your body up off the board when you pull that bar in. We're not talking about a send to 12 or anything like that. You don't want to send it too high. Just this little upstroke, and that's really all you need. All right, that third person POV for the stand up now. So pay attention to my rear foot. Rear foot comes up first. Hand stays on the front of the board. Rear foot up, just on the heel. That's all you need is about heel pressure. Little bar pull and that little movement of the kite, as you saw in the last slide, that's all you need. And then you stand right up. So just like the foot switch, in this style of stand-up, the heel is the biggest component, I think. If you try to put your whole foot on the board, it just makes for a really awkward position for your knee, really puts a lot of torque on it. All you need is that heel. Your foot can hang over the edge, push down with the front hand, pull in on the bar, and you pop right up. You want to apply that same upstroke with the board as you learned with the foot switch video as well. So as we went over in the foot switch, that upstroke is the same time you want to do the stand up. Right before you're about to do the foot switch, I want you to change your angle of attack just a little bit more upwind. As that board's coming up, that line tension is going to help you stand up, and then you can go back to normal course. If you can notice my bar pull too, it's just a little bit of a bar pull, and then I let the bar all the way out as I stand up. So the kneel is the same concept. You're just throwing your feet back and set it to the side. And to stand up, same concept. Put the weight on that front hand, pull in on the bar, drop those legs to the side, and now you're in that side saddle stance. Heel up, pull in the bar, and stand back up. This stand-up's pretty fun because you could throw some style into it too. The more you pull the bar in, as you see there, I kind of float on my front hand. It's just a cool feeling. Turning while kneeling or sitting will feel really impossible in the beginning. A good first tip is to learn how to down loop jibe and then incorporate that into this move. If you try sending the kite over the window like a normal jibe, it'll feel really impossible because it wants to pull you off the back of the board because the kite is so high above you. But when you down loop it, it kind of just takes you through the turn. And when you start turning seated or kneeling, you're going to nosedive a lot in the beginning. So what I want you to focus on as well is putting hip pressure down on the back of the board as you're completing that turn. If you put all the pressure into your knees, you're going to nosedive every time. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you have any questions, feedback, leave me a comment and I'll get right back to you. I'll see you on the next one.